On how to remove a piston connecting rod from a Range Rover P38 air compressor housing. First of all, you need to remove the 4 bolts on the cylinder head cover. You then remove the cylinder head cover itself, and as you can see, you've got dust residue from your worn piston seal. Then you need to remove the cylinder head. On some occasions the piston liner comes out with the head, but on this occasion it stayed in situ. Remove the piston liner. As you can see, it's very slack. The next step is to remove the 3 bolts on the faceplate. Remove the faceplate. Sometimes the gasket stays on the face. If the gasket stays on the face, you can get a Stanley blade behind the gasket and you can generally work it away around the face, and then you can remove the gasket and reuse it. But as we can see, the gasket has stayed on the faceplate, which is ideal solution. The next step is to remove the grub screw on the side of the compressor housing, which is this one here. You then need to rotate the crankshaft counterweight to a position so that another hole appears, and in the bottom of that hole is another grub screw. So you rotate it until your Allen key goes down to the bottom of the hole. You locate the little grub screw in the bottom, and you slacken this grub screw by approximately 1 turn. There's no need to remove the grub screw entirely. This will allow you to remove the connecting rod from the shaft. Ideally, the piston rod now can be removed by hand by working it away along the shaft towards the front of the compressor housing until it becomes dislodged from the shaft. To remove it, you then have to rotate the counterweight in the upward position so that you can remove the entire assembly from the housing, and that is a P38 Range Rover connecting rod ready for the new piston seal to be fitted. If this connecting rod is very tight on the shaft and it doesn't come off by hand, you can use a suitable wedge or a screwdriver behind the counterweight. Do not be tempted to put the wedge behind the connecting rod, as this connecting rod can bend very easily. So if you have to wedge the counterweight off the shaft, always wedge behind this counterweight. It's very critical that you do not damage the piston connecting rod itself. It's quite easily, when wedging behind the counterweight, to catch the top of the piston connecting rod, so pay particular attention to this point and work the counterweight off the shaft in this manner.